phone, wallet, keys.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the vlog. And more importantly, welcome back to the Tesla. Yes, it's not my Tesla, but we got a complimentary loaner from Tesla. And well, it's actually the exact same car as mine, aside from the fact that the interior trim is like wood instead of carbon fiber. They actually have 21-inch wheels, the black wheels, which my car has 19s, and they're just silver. But it is a Model S with the carbon fiber spoiler in the back, and it is a P85 with no autopilot. Interestingly, we have dealer tags. I don't know if that's like, I don't know if that's normal down here or what, but we're gonna hop in here. So we have the same performance seats with the Alcantara on the sides and the red piping. Woof. Welcome back to the Tesla, guys. It is not my Tesla, but it is a Tesla, and a working Tesla at that. So if you're new to the channel, my name's Kyle. I have a 2014 Tesla Model S P85. So pretty similar to this car, but it's currently in the shop. You see, I couldn't drive it for about 6 days, maybe 5 days. Touchscreen's black, can't get it into drive. Normally what happens, if you watch, I'm gonna put my foot on the brake down there, and that car off turns into the park reverse neutral drive. See, so if you don't have pin to drive, that happens. And the problem is I had pin to drive on and my screen was black, so it obviously wouldn't just like go right into gear. Normally you have to put the pin in and then you're good. But my screen was black, so I couldn't disable it. I pulled the fuse, was able to disable it, and now we're kind of in business here. So I'm heading to a supercharger, but I'm gonna give you the rundown of the potential costs to get certain things done. And then also sort of what's going on and the timeline and all that stuff. But first and foremost, I do want to say thank you so much to the Tampa Tesla Service Center. I did have to drive kind of far to get there, but it was definitely worth it. Extremely friendly girl that helped check me in and everything. Very patient with me. I asked about a lot of things, because not only did I need my car to get fixed, obviously, and we're waiting on a part, and I wasn't sure what was actually going to happen because, well, you know what, let's hit the road and I'll get into it. But thank you so much, Tampa Tesla Service Center. Yeah, let's hit the road real quick, and then we'll jump right back into it. Ooh, real quick, guys, if you're enjoying the content, please consider liking and subscribing. As of recording this vlog, we are at 900 subscribers. I can't talk today. I just want to say thank you guys so much for checking out the channel, watching any of my vlogs, especially subscribing, liking, and then any of the comments. It does make this that much more fun and enjoyable. So just want to say thank you guys so much. But if you can take a second, if you haven't already, just hit that subscribe button below, give this video a thumbs up, and we'll get on with the costs of everything. All right, so the Tampa Tesla Service Center, so far so good. Obviously, I really only got checked in there, but I can't say thank you enough, just because, well, I wasn't sure what was gonna happen. I know back at home, aka back in Maryland and like Northern Virginia, there are so many Teslas that the service centers are so overwhelmed that A, they're giving out like Uber credits, and B, if your car is not ready to be serviced like immediately, they don't even want it like sitting there. Like they tell you to either come back or something like that. So the fact that I was able to drive my car up there on the 20th, when my appointment technically wasn't scheduled until the 28th, and like they were completely okay with it. I really can't say thank you enough to the Tampa Tesla Service Center, because, well, just being down here, I mean, it makes it that much more inconvenient for me. It is very far from me as well. Like it's an hour and a half without traffic. No, it's probably an hour and 20, hour 15 without traffic. It took me an hour and 50 minutes to get there yesterday. That's how far it was with traffic. It was obviously rush hour. There was an overturned box truck, whatever. But point is, thank you guys so much for taking my car in, and not only that, but getting this complimentary loaner vehicle. So I've had my problems with Tesla, but I'm getting a complimentary loaner when I'm 1,000 miles away from my house in Maryland, and I need to get taken care of. So this is fantastic. Obviously, Uber credits would be far less than ideal right now. So this is an optimal outcome. basically what had happened, if you haven't seen my last vlogs, is the center touchscreen went black, it wouldn't turn on. I did the driver's dash resets, I did the MCU resets, I did all of that good stuff, nothing worked. It came back on magically about 2 days later, and then a week after that it went black again, and that was this last time. It was black for I think 5 or 6 days. My car just sat there, couldn't get anything to work. I finally looked up online fuses, and I pulled a fuse for the touchscreen, let that sit out of the car for about 5 minutes, put the fuse back in, and it started working again. So that's where we were at. I got the car driving, however, it was a toaster oven in there, driving in the Florida sun and 85-degree weather all the way up to Tampa. To say the least, I was sweating quite a bit. Anyways, now we have this complimentary loaner. I dropped my car off. The unfortunate news is that my car just came out of warranty. So I bought a CPO Tesla Model S in 2018, February of 2018, February 26th, I believe, of 2018. And I had a 2 years or 100,000 mile odometer, like bumper to bumper warranty effectively. And well, I crossed over 100,000 miles on my way from Maryland down to Florida. And then of course I have these problems. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. So you see, I dropped my car off, and well, I had the touchscreen replaced, but not the actual like eMMC, the computer, the whatever it is that like controls it all. I didn't have that replaced under warranty, and because that was never replaced under warranty, they're not gonna do it out of like goodwill or anything like that, which means I have to pay for it. Now I was told that it's gonna be $1,544 even. I think that's what it was, $1,544. Anyways, right in that ballpark. So that's at least the minimum amount that I have to pay to get my car fixed right now, which in the scheme of things isn't too terrible. I mean, think about it. I've had my car for 2 years. I've put around 30,000 miles on it, and I've probably saved over $3,000 in gas to a comparable performance vehicle. So if that's the case, and I'm spending $1,500 on this one part, that's still saving more money than a comparable performance gas vehicle that I would have spent just on gasoline alone. Not including the fact that I might have had to pay for oil changes and anything else that went wrong.
Hazard reported ahead.
So I would say that, you know, as of right now, I'm still coming out on top. There were a couple other things that I got taken care of under warranty. So that was fantastic. Obviously I bought a CPO vehicle, but I could have done that with, you know, any other performance vehicle as well. But I will say that my savings in gasoline, even with this computer that I have to pay for, I'm still going to save more money than what I would have paid for in gas. So I think that's kind of a win right there. Next thing was, I asked them about my rear glass that's cracked. And that, I was quoted back at home at around $700, out the door, tax and stuff like that, all included, service and that jazz. Now, the thing is, here, she asked if I had the side appliques replaced. And I hadn't done that, at least in my ownership. They were or are supposed to still call me today and let me know if that's the case on my car. But if those haven't been replaced, including those and the rear glass, over $1,800 to get that replaced. So that's kind of crazy. Now, if those have been replaced, she said the rear glass will be like $621, I think, and then plus tax and stuff like that. So right around $700. So that's what I'm hoping for, but I don't know yet. They have to take a look at it and see if the glass is compatible with the, I guess, like side appliques that you would put like a roof rack kind of on. See if it's compatible with that. If it is, then I might be good to go, and it might only be $700, and they might actually be able to do it down here, which would be fantastic, because I do kind of need to get that done, especially if I ever want to sell the car. It obviously doesn't look good if there's a big, huge crack in the rear glass sunroof. Now, the last thing that I asked to get a quote for, because, well, why not? It's in the service center, was for all the tires. So I had the rear tires replaced on my car, and that was it. I've never done the fronts. So they're definitely overdue. And my car is a rear-wheel drive only car, so you know, all of the 475 horsepower, whatever it is, goes straight to those rear tires. And well, needless to say, I send that full amount of torque and power to those rear tires quite a bit. So I really need all 4 tires replaced. I asked a shop local to actually where I am in Venice, Florida. They quoted me at around $700 installed. For obviously 4 tires, which are around like 145-ish a pop. I'm just gonna go with the 19-inch all-weather, I think Goodyear Eagle RS A2, something like that. Those are the tires that are on my car. I was just gonna have those put right back on. I think they're in the 140 range for all four, and then I just don't remember if that included an alignment or not, and that's key. So I might call them back and see if that includes an alignment, all that jazz, and decided to ask the service center. I was like, hey, can I get a quote for doing all four tires, just the stock ones, the 19-inch Eagle RS tires that are on the car? And they quoted me at just under $1,100, which is crazy. And so each tire again at the shop was right at 145, so it definitely wasn't the tires. I actually got a quote from them, so I'm gonna throw that up here, but you can see that like the service and just like, you know, Tesla working on your car can be more expensive. However, you do know that they're doing it correctly, because I know that there are some shops that don't jack the cars up correctly or don't put the mounts in the right place, and you just don't want to risk anything with like the battery and things like that. But for a difference of $400, that is crazy. I believe the 1100 includes an alignment. The alignment was $175. I don't think I want to opt out of the alignment, but if I opt out of the alignment, obviously it helps. It brings the cost down to around $925 or so. So if that's the case, it would be, you know, only $200 more than the other shop. And the question is the other shop including an alignment or not? So I might call them back, see if they are. If not, then it's just, might as well just go with Tesla. Those were the three things that I asked about. Actually, those are the three things I got quotes for. The fourth thing that I asked about, when my car was in for service recently, when I asked about the glass that they were supposed to order, they were also supposed to get those joints, because my rear driver's side door, when you open it, it makes those clicks. If you've seen my last couple of vlogs, I think I pointed out in one of those. Funny enough, she was like, huh, you're actually scheduled tomorrow at the Rockville Service Center back in Maryland to get those door joints, I guess, replaced. I had no idea. It wasn't in my app. They never called me. They never emailed me. I had no idea, and she said it was in the system. So whether or not it was, I don't know, but I need to call them and be like, hey, what's going on? And hopefully I'll just get that taken care of when I get home. That was something that I got looked at under warranty, so that is covered under warranty, and I don't have to pay for that, so I'm good to go there. However, right now I owe $1,544 for the computer that they have to put in the car that controls the touchscreen, and then anywhere from $700 to $1,800 if I want to get that rear glass replaced. And then again, anywhere from $925 to $1,100 if I want to do all four tires. So yeah, that's where I'm at with my car right now. Just having a ton of fun down here in Florida, spending thousands of dollars on my car when I don't have a job and I'm over 1,000 miles away from home. Anyways, that is kind of the update with my car right now. So it is currently in the service center. If I look at my app, it does say tentatively that it's estimated to be finished around February 26th by 6 p.m. So, you know, whether or not that hits, I think it's sort of dependent on when the computer gets in. So they ordered the part, it's getting shipped to the Tampa Service Center. Depending on when that gets in, obviously that's when they can complete the service. So that's kind of where I am at right now. I'll keep you guys updated with total costs and what I actually get done. I'm hoping I can get the rear glass done, but I don't know if I will or not, depending on if it's $700 or $1,800 plus dollars. So yeah. Anyways, I'm heading off to a supercharger, and it's conveniently at a Whole Foods, which is where I can upload a vlog. So if you haven't seen that vlog, it's the one before this. And well, that's the one actually where I dropped my car off at the service center and get it working with the fuse and all that good stuff. So check that out. And if you're enjoying the content, please consider liking and subscribing. But I guess until next time, thanks for watching, guys.